This one from Flip0077. After 2 games, what's one positive takeaway you want to see continue? And what's one negative takeaway you want to see worked on? So the negative we'll hit a lot on in War Room. I would say positive. It's the offensive line still. I don't think the offensive line
Right.
played poorly week 2. I think they were barely on the field. They had like 14 offensive snaps when the game was in question. So I think it still matters that you got 2 really good young tackles to be excited about. And it looks like Tippmann, Myers, and Simpson like have it. So build on that. There's going to be teams you're going to have a better script against and be able to run the football, just like you did against Pittsburgh. And it wasn't like, oh my God, Armand Membu like fell off a cliff in week 2. Like most of the problems in week 2 were Justin Fields and the Jets just being down and just not being built to chase the best team in the league down double 2 possessions. The negative, we're going to come back to this a lot, is they're going to have to change who they are on defense, both from a personnel standpoint and from a schematic standpoint. They're not going to be able to play vanilla 1 high and your guys beat our guys because the Jets got a lot of personnel problems, more maybe than we thought. So we're going to be hoping a stubborn defensive coordinator could be less stubborn, or a head coach can show the maturity and leadership needed to press to make some changes when he has to. I don't want to keep going back to it, but this is not dissimilar from 2021. Ulbrich was effectively just about run out of town. Everyone wanted Saleh to get more involved with the defense. They hit a breaking point in year 2 where him and Quinnen got in a fight in the sideline, and the Jets roughly kind of changed the defense they played and got really good for like 2 years. And then it was funny. I was watching Falcons Vikings, and they were talking about how they interviewed Jeff Ulbrich and like what he learned from his time in New York. And he's like, I learned not to be so stubborn and try to mix things up, and that you can't just get home with your scheme. And I was like, yeah, that's great. It's great to hear now. Awesome. What do you think, CR?
I mean, I agree with you on the offensive line issue or aspect. It's, they'll probably get viewed as like falling off in week 2. In reality, you watch the tape and the Bills are just run blitzing and taking away the run, totally selling out for it. And when the Jets can't effectively throw the ball and they're playing from behind, it gets ugly kind of quick. Even Joey Bosa's big play was against a tight end. It wasn't like he smoked Armand Membu or Olu Fashanu on that play. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely a positive. I would say that here's a mini positive, because I want to add something new to the conversation. I still think the blocking is not where it ever needs to be, but at least Ruckert is showing signs of life to be a tight end 3.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a
he's
time
catching everything thrown to him. It's crazy.
Right. There was times where it was like, maybe he's just not on an NFL roster anymore. I think you have to always adjust your expectations for a player. When he was drafted, it was